In this video, I'll demonstrate the way I'm improving my English. There is a site, now I'm typing the address of the site, ults.uz, and enter. Okay, now I'm in the site, and I'll go straight to songs. By the way, you can check alphabet, words, phrases here. Songs. Okay, select the target language you want to learn. Oh, several languages. And I'll pick up English lessons, actually songs, right? These two ones are recently added. And let's go to Wellerman, no, Cybertruck. It's short, but funny. I love it.
There once was a truck with an ugly frame.
Okay, as soon as the audio loaded, you will listen to the first line of the song and hear the full sentence, the full line, and you have to fill in the blank elements here with the words from here. Okay, if you want to listen again, you just press enter.
There once was a truck with an ugly frame.
You can improve your spelling, for example, just typing. There once was a truck with an ugly frame, ugly frame.
It's angled sharp and it looks so lame.
It's angled sharp and it looks so lame. It's angled sharp and it looks so lame. Okay, and so on. There are now I'm gonna just show the way I work on my fluency and maybe to improve a bit my pronunciation. I know it sucks. Okay, so what am I doing? I disable all the lines first, because working with all the lines is not always effective. So confirm changes. Okay, and I pick up the lines I would like to work. Now I'm gonna work with only one line. Okay, now it's on, and of course you have to confirm changes, because then your changes will be applied.
There once was a truck with an ugly frame.
Okay, a few times.
There once was a truck with an ugly frame.
Ugly frame. There once was a truck with an ugly frame. Okay, there once was a truck with an ugly frame. I press enter every time when I wanna this line repeated. I just press enter. And here is one feature, one tool, non-stop. Okay, let's try it.
There once was a truck with an ugly frame. There once was a truck with an ugly frame.
There once was a truck with an ugly frame. There once was a truck with an ugly frame. There once was a truck with an ugly frame. There was a truck with an ugly frame. There once was a truck with an ugly frame. There once was a truck with an ugly frame. There was a truck with an ugly frame. Stop it. When you feel that you've done enough with this line, just go to the next line and try this one. Okay, turn it off.
It's angled sharp and it looks so lame.
It's angled sharp and it looks so lame. It's angled sharp and it looks so lame. It's angled sharp and it looks so lame. It's angled sharp and it looks so lame. And now non-stop.
It's angled
Sharp and it looks so lame. It's angled sharp and it looks so lame. It's angled sharp and it looks so lame. It's angled sharp and it looks so lame. It's angled sharp and it looks so lame. It's angled sharp and it looks so lame. Okay. Now, what am I doing? I've done enough with this line. Again, I turned off all and then pick up the first two lines I've just learned. Okay, and confirm changes.
There once was a truck with an ugly frame.
Okay, again, non-stop. What's happening? After I press non-stop, it goes round by round automatically, just playing these two lines. Okay, let's try. There once was a truck with an ugly frame, its angle sharp, and it looked so lame. There once was a truck with an ugly frame, and it looked sharp, and it looked so lame. There once was a truck with an ugly frame, its angle sharp, and it looked so lame. There once was a truck with an ugly frame, its angle sharp, and it looked so lame. There once was a truck with an ugly frame, its angle sharp, and it looked so lame. There once was a truck with an ugly frame, its angle sharp, and it looked so lame. There once was a truck with an ugly frame, its angle sharp, and it looked so lame. Almost. Okay. Just for a couple of minutes, I improved my fluency greatly. Yes, it works. It really works. Okay. And you can go on and on. Oh, yeah. I just add the next. Let's try.
There once was a truck with an ugly frame.
Okay, and non-stop again. There once was a truck with an ugly frame, its angle sharp, and it looked so lame. People wondered who's to blame. There once was a truck with an ugly frame, its angle sharp, and it looked so lame. They wondered who's to blame. There once was a truck with an ugly frame, its angle sharp, and it looked so lame. People wondered who's to blame. There once was a truck with an ugly frame, its angle sharp, and it looked so lame. The people wondered who's to blame.
There once was a truck with an ugly frame, its angle sharp.
Great, really great, great. Okay, let's try the next line. Okay, confirm changes.
There once was a truck.
Okay, once was a truck with an ugly frame, its angle sharp, and it looked so lame. The people wondered who's to blame. The people who goes to bars. There once was a truck with an ugly frame, its angle sharp, and it looked so lame. The people wondered who's to blame. The man who goes to Mars. There once was a truck with an ugly frame, its angle sharp, and it looked so lame. The people wondered who's to blame. The man who goes to Mars. Okay, great. It's just great. It works, really works. Okay, to follow it.
All hail the
Cybertruck, it frankly sucks. It's all it's slick, but let's be real, it's a amazing on wheels.
All hail the Cybertruck, a brick on wheels, it frankly sucks. They call it slick, but let's be real, it's the dumbest thing on wheels.
It's the dumbest. Nail the Cybertruck, the back on wheels, and frankly sucks. They call it slick, but let's be real, it's the dumbest thing on wheels. Okay. It really works, but not so fast as I would like. Okay. All hail the Cybertruck. I wanna work with only one line. Okay.
A brick on wheels, it frankly sucks.
A brick on wheels, it frankly sucks. A brick on wheels, it frankly sucks. A brick on wheels, it frankly sucks. A brick on wheels, it frankly sucks. A brick on wheels, it frankly sucks. Yes, it works. Okay, add one more line.
On wheels, it
frankly sucks. They call it slick, but let's be real. On wheels, it frankly sucks. They call it slick, but let's be real. It could be on wheels, it frankly sucks. They call it slick, but let's be real. A brick on wheels, it frankly sucks. They call it slick, but let's be real. Okay. Great. Just great.
A brick on wheels, it frankly sucks. They call a brick on wheels, it frankly sucks.
They call it slick, let's be real. It's all missing on wheels. It's on wheels, it frankly sucks. They call it slick, but let's be real. It's the best thing on wheels. They call wheels, it frankly sucks. They call it slick, but let's be real. It's the best thing on wheels. Okay. It's just really difficult to stop. It works. It works on all aspects of the language. You can improve your spelling, you can improve your listening, you can improve your pronunciation, you can improve your fluency. But one maybe the most important thing. When you work in this way, your brain really works only in English. When you listen, you don't have time to translate it into your language. When you listen to English, you try to translate it to your language and then understand. When you want to speak something out, you construct this idea in your mind, in your language, and then try to translate it into English and then express it. It goes through a really hard, curved way. Your brain is suffering because of it. Here, because you don't have time to translate, your brain is functioning in the language you hear in English. And you don't have time to translate, so you learn real English. Piece by piece, you become a master of the language, not its slave. You start owning, piece by piece, you start owning the language. It becomes yours. It becomes yours. Okay. I demonstrate all what I wanted here, and it's not gonna be the only video. I'm going to continue publish other videos, and I know my pronunciation is as they said, frankly sucks. Okay, my pronunciation frankly sucks, but anyway, I always say, if you understand me well, my English is perfect. Okay, bye for a while. See you next time.